Question 14 is expecting us to show what we know about angles. If we look at question 14a, it's asking us to find the size of angle X. So we look at the shape, it's a triangle. What do we know about angles in triangles? They total 180, but we can also see from these lines, these are clues, that this is a special triangle. It's an isosceles triangle. Because this side length is equal to this side length, it means that this base angle will be equal to this base angle. So this angle here, we can draw on these diagrams to help us, is 53. And now because we have two angles, we can work out the third by subtracting from 180. So I'm going to do this by doing x is equal to 180 subtract those two 53s. Two lots of 53 is 106. So 180 subtract 106 is 74. So x is 74 degrees. Find the size of angle y. Okay, we can find the size of angle y when we look at this shape that we've got here. We've got a quadrilateral, a four-sided shape. So these angles inside, including this one here, should total 360 degrees. Okay, and then I can use, when I know this one, I'm going to call it x. I know that x and y will total 180 because they're on a straight line. So if I add up what I know already, I've got 112, I've got 78, and I've got 67. If I add those up, then I can see what 2 and 8 make 10, add 7 makes 17. I've got 1 and 6 is 7, another 7 is 14, and 1 is 15. And then I've got 200s there. So those existing angles total 257. So this x is going to be 360, the total of all four. Subtract these three, 257. So x is worth 103 degrees. And then to work out y is going to be 180, subtract 103, so y is 77 degrees. Pause the video and have a go at this similar question and press play again when you're ready to check your solution. Looking at this one, we can see we have a triangle. So it's 180 degrees, the total of angles inside. It's a special triangle because we can see these two sides are equal in length. It's isosceles. So that means that these, I'm going to call them y, are the same size. Okay, so if I do 180 subtract 30, that tells me that those two angles add up to 150. Because they're the same size, I can just divide by 2, and then I know that each of those is worth 75 degrees. And then I can see quite clearly here that this is a straight line, so x will be 180 subtract 75, so x is 105 degrees. And then part B is very similar to that question that we saw previously. We've got a quadrilateral, and that missing angle there, I'll call it x, added to y would make 180. So I'm going to add up those three angles that I've been given, 65, 98 and 57. Okay, I can see that I've got 5 and 8 is 13, add 7 is 20, 6 and 9 is 15, add 5 is 20, add 2 is 22. So I've got those three there, total 280. So x will be 360 subtract 220, so x is 140, so y will be 180 subtract 140, which is 40 degrees.